Welcome back to Scatterbrain Entertainment, where we react to everything from the wild and crazy to the funny and entertaining. Today, we're going to get into our next animal video. We're checking out 15 incredible moments of animals escaping death marvelously. I like to see my wild animal videos, and this looks like it's going to be interesting. So let's see how the prey fare against their predators. Let's go.
Even though predators maintain the balance of different ecosystems by hunting prey, everyone, including me, likes to see the underdog defy the laws of nature by escaping the grasp of a mighty predator occasionally.
Absolutely.
If you like seeing innocent animals escape to live another day, you're at the right place as we count down 14 incredible moments of animals escaping death marvelously.
That pig was out of there. He was like, nope.
It doesn't make any sound.
But we got away.
Come on, go, go,
Yes!
go!
Number 14.
They were hella
Impala
excited for
escapes
that.
wild dogs. This Impala looks like it's in trouble, and getting by these wild dogs seems to be an impossible task. However, after resisting to a few wild dog attacks, the Impala finds a way to get into deeper waters away from the threats. Usually, when a wild dog has an animal in its grip, the animal doesn't have much of a chance of surviving. However, in this instance, an unlikely hero comes to the rescue of this Impala.
Wait.
A crocodile.
Oh, croc. I thought I was going to say a hippo. It's always like a hippos be like nosy. They always getting up in everybody else's business, interrupting predators all the time. Nope, crocodile.
Scares the wild dog away, but the Impala remains in the water and takes her chances with the killer reptile. The scuffle lasts long, and to be honest, the Impala seems cooked, fried, and roasted. And believe it or not, the dogs wait to see the outcome of this battle, just in case they may not be able to steal the dead Impala from the crocodile. To everyone's surprise, the Impala is not dead, and by the time it manages to escape and get out of the water, the dogs have left. This was an incredible feat by the Impala. The Fanatic brings you all the best content in Animals A for your entertainment. Number 3.
That Impala better feel lucky. Imagine having two different predators just licking their chops at you, and somehow you just managed to slither your way out. That croc could have taken him out at any time. He is lucky.
13. Rabbit escapes. This rabbit is running for his life when two white wolves are chasing it.
Oh, he's on
The wolves think it will be an easy hunt, but they haven't seen the rabbit's moves yet. This rabbit zigzags all over the place. It's making the wolves dizzy. The rabbit manages to escape, and the wolves, exhausted, abandon the hunt.
He's like, nope, you ain't getting me, man.
Small prize. This leopard spots a rabbit, and when he goes for the kill, the rabbit bounces off the ground like a super ball, avoiding the deadly leopard's claws.
Whoa, let's take that back. That rabbit was out of there.
Prize. This leopard spots a rabbit, and when he goes for the kill,
Look at this.
the rabbit bounces off the ground.
Look at that. I know rabbits got hops, but he was like, nope.
Avoiding the deadly leopard's claws. The leopard comes up empty and will have to find something else to eat. For centuries.
Hold up. Look at the face of that leopard. He looks pissed. Damn it. But delicious.
Find something else to eat. For centuries, goshawks have been used to hunt live prey such as rabbits, pheasants, and other animals. With its exceptional agility, speed, and razor-sharp eyesight, this bird of prey is the ultimate hunting bird. This video depicts one of nature's most dramatic hunting scenes: a goshawk hunting a jackrabbit. Number 12. Warthog escapes. This warthog comes for a drink at a waterhole, and the crocodile fires out of the water like a rocket ship. But the warthog uses his amazing footwork to escape the crocodile. The warthog got the scare of his life, but at least he will live to tell his kids.
No.
These warthogs
No injuries,
are
no
on their
nothing.
way
He
to
was out.
mass, and it's the perfect timing, because when these lions come running, they will need all the help God can offer them. The warthogs decide not to call upon divine intervention and run for their lives, which is probably the right thing to do considering the situation, and it works. Warthogs have short legs and they look chubby, but boy can they run. These cheetahs are faster, but the warthogs are still impressive. Actually, when this cheetah chases this warthog and flies right by it, it gives the warthog a chance to hunt the cheetah, which is actually funny because the roles are reversed. Number 11.
Started chasing the cheetah.
Gemsbok.
Hey, the other animals know you don't want to run into one of those warthogs head on. Them tusks, that head, they'll mess you up. The cheetah's like, no, abort mission.
Oryxes are huge antelopes that live in herds in Africa's deserts and parched plains. The Gemsbok is a big antelope belonging to the genus Oryx that dwells in southern Africa. Both creatures have powerful horns that can kill even the most dangerous predators, and they are very similar. Young lionesses in the Serengeti spend years observing adult lionesses deal with enormous prey. These cubs, on the other hand, appear to have to teach themselves through trial and error. They start stalking like seasoned hunters, using the sparse cover to their advantage. They must be eerily quiet. Oryx are easily startled by even the tiniest noise. One of the teenagers seems to have made a mistake. It's a shattered cover. It's moving the oryx towards the other lion, which is quite intelligent. An oryx can easily fend off a lion if the antelope remains firm and does not flee, but only if the oryx maintains its nerve. Finally, the youths give up hope and the oryx is free. This oryx has a lioness on its back in the middle of a water hole, while the rest of the pride watches. For one feline to take down a large oryx alone in the water is no easy task, if not impossible. The oryx jumps and fights and can easily drown the lioness in the process. The oryx kicks the lioness and frees itself.
Wait, why weren't the other lioness helping? You would think they would jump in since they're pack hunters. Was that like a bet or something? Like, oh, I could take one of these down all by myself. I don't need y'all. Prove it. Walked away in shame, like, thought you could take them, huh? By yourself? By yourself? That's what that looks like. Like, look how they're looking. I feel like that's exactly what was going on. Look how they're looking. They're just like watching, like, yeah, by yourself. Yeah, sure.
10. Squirrels. Squirrels are crafty and quick, and even though they can be easy prey for eagles and hawks, the squirrels in this clip manage to avoid the worst by jumping from tree to tree and finding cover fast when there is an attack. This black cat chases a squirrel along a wall, up a tree and across the street, but the squirrel is so fast, he manages to climb another tree and sends the cat looking elsewhere. The cat has no clue where the squirrel went.
Cat's like, where the hell?
Here's another cat trying his luck with the squirrel, but the squirrel uses a few moves of his own and climbs up a pole, escaping the cats. Number 9.
So hard.
Impala escapes crocodile. Impalas are not very big, and when a crocodile like the one in our thumbnail grabs an impala, it's very difficult for it to escape. In the thumbnail, it's hard to tell if the crocodile is holding on to the animal or if it's escaping. Since our countdown is about escapes, let's assume the impala got away. This impala looks stuck, but it manages to escape and get out of the water just in time. Imagine being terrified every time you must take a drink of water. Well, this impala is terrified, and for good reason, when this monster pops up out of the water.
That's a good point. Imagine that. Imagine you drinking your water, and every time you take a sip, you gotta look over your shoulder. That's a stressful life, man. Hella stressful.
It's quick enough to avoid the worst, but that's not always the case. Another impala escapes from this crocodile, and it will have nightmares for days to come. This impala is not being attacked by 1 or 2 crocodiles. It's being attacked by 3 crocodiles.
Jeez.
And guess what? It finds a way to escape. It probably happened because the 3 crocodiles were fighting each other for the impala.
Yeah, I know.
Which allowed the impala to run.
Look at that. He bit the other one.
Were arguing.
They messed up. Look right here.
Crocodiles. And guess what?
He bites the other croc.
It probably happened because the 3 crocodiles were fighting each other for the impala.
He's going, and then he bites the other croc. They start fighting each other, and he escapes. See? That's why you focus on teamwork.
Wildebeest escapes lion. The lion's favorite prey is most likely wildebeest. In this video, 2 lionesses attack a wildebeest, which responds by hooking one of its horns into one of the lioness's legs. The wildebeest continues to stab the hooked lioness until it throws her to the ground. Meanwhile, the other lioness is biting the wildebeest's leg, prompting the wildebeest to strike the feline with its horns. By chance, the lionesses end up fleeing the wildebeest. This was one rambunctious wildebeest.
Yeah, it was. He was like, you ain't eating me, not today.
Wildebeests who are attempting to cross a ditch. At some point, the lioness appears perplexed, but the only thing she should be perplexed about is that her lunch is fleeing, and she will have to starve for the rest of the day. A lion is being thrashed by this wildebeest.
Well, see, that's another
It's
thing with
slamming
like
into the
people
lion.
getting in the way of stuff. Look at that. Look at all the trucks they got surrounding. She's over here paying attention to all the trucks and don't even notice the actual game that's running past. So that's their fault. More human interference. I can't stand that. Get out the way, people.
Across a ditch. At some point, the lioness appears perplexed, but the only thing she should be perplexed about is that her lunch is fleeing, and she will have to starve for the rest of the day. A lion is being thrashed by this wildebeest. It's slamming into the lion, preventing it from getting back up. I understand that lions must eat, but it's always exciting to see the underdog triumph occasionally.
He beat that lion's ass. He was like, "Oh, you hungry? Huh? You hungry? You gonna eat me? Huh?" They just kept flipping him.
Number
I gotta
7.
see that. That's another one. Got back that up
Attempting
again.
to cross a ditch. At some point in the day, a lion is being thrashed by this wildebeest. It's slamming into the lion, preventing it from getting back
Bink,
up.
bink.
I understand that lions must eat, but it's always exciting to see the
He
underdog
didn't even get
triumph
it. Like
occasionally.
he has to literally escape.
Number 7.
Like
Zebra escaped from
it's almost like the freaking wildebeest was trying to eat the lion at that point. He was on him.
crocodiles. This crocodile is hanging onto the zebra's leg. The zebra is pulling as hard as it can, but the reptile won't let go. Even if the zebra manages to escape, it will probably have a broken leg with the amount of pressure the crocodile is putting on that leg. The zebra even tries biting the crocodile, and when the crocodile tries to get it back,
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise. I know this is hard to hear, but it's
better grip and opens its mouth, it gives the zebra the opportunity to escape, and it does.
Ooh.
However,
wound does not
the
look
zebra's
good.
leg is in very bad shape, and if another predator crosses path with the zebra, it won't be able to run.
Nope.
Maybe it was better off dead.
I don't know if
These zebras cross the river
hard to
as a
heal from
crocodile
that
makes
in
his
the wild.
approach, but the reptile comes up empty-handed. All of the zebras manage to get to the shore safely.
You missed.
Crocodiles in the Mara River patiently wait for a zebra small enough to eat. The crocodile grabs a baby zebra and begins to pull it underwater, but when he readjusts his grip, the baby escapes. This
He's
is
like,
the
"Nope,
Masai
I'm out."
Mara's great migration at its best. Number 6. Water bucks / oryx. This oryx is having all the trouble in the world trying to get rid of the lion on his back. But man, does he ever give it his best shot,
Wait,
and it
isn't it
works.
the same?
The oryx
That's the
manages
same shot
to
as
escape
before.
after a lot of efforts. This water buck runs like hell as it is pursued by a lioness, but I don't think the big cat will catch up to it this time.
No, he stopped. He just
One
gave
of the
up.
most
Like, nah, he's
memorable
gone.
sightings on their safari vacation was witnessed by onlookers. After witnessing a pack of wild dogs hunting a large herd of Impala and then
What kind of
vanish,
weird run was
they
that?
came across a water buck and her calf. After being chased
Whoa,
into
hold
the
up.
water by the dogs, the small water vanish. They came across the most memorable sightings on their safari vacation.
Look at
was
this.
witnessed
He's
by
moving so
onlookers.
fast that he can't
After
even use his
witnessing
hind
a
legs.
pack
He's
of
using his
wild
front
dogs
legs to
hunting
keep
a
running.
large herd of Impala
His
and then
hind legs
vanish.
are in the air. He's
They
got so
came
much
across a water
momentum.
buck
He
and their
can't even
calf.
run normal.
After being
That's
chased
fear
into
right
the
there.
water
He
by the
hit
dogs, the small
new
water buck
speeds.
managed to elude a large pot
He
of
had never hit
hippos.
before.
After a few hours, the wild dogs gave up, and the mother and her calf were able to flee safely. These wild dogs pursue these water bucks, but they don't seem convinced they'll catch up, so they just stop and rehash their plan, if they have one. Number 5. Baboons. In this video, a baboon fights for its life in the jaws of a crocodile. The baboon's strength is astounding, especially given the crocodile's massive jaw pressure. The poor baboon can free itself, but it appears to be seriously injured.
Yeah, and bite
You can see
marks
its
all
arm
into its
dangling
face.
as if it were broken.
Oh yeah.
Lions rarely climb trees to catch prey, but this lion has not only climbed a tree, but is also pursuing this baboon all the way up to the branch.
He's like, no,
Things
no.
start to tense up, and something is bound to happen. The baboon leaps down and flees. Baboons can be extremely dangerous when they band together. A group of baboons chases away a cheetah attempting to make a kill. The baboons attack the cheetah, which is not a large cat, and it flees without hesitation.
He just get kind of
Number
slapped around in the
4.
wild.
Impala escapes hyena.
Ooh.
The cheetah has made a kill, or so it thinks. But when a hyena comes around and wants the kill from the cheetah doesn't resist and walks away. Meanwhile, the Impala, still alive, waits for the perfect moment to get angry. When the hyena is about to dig into the Impala's belly, the cheetah begins to walk back towards it. And that's when the hyena runs to repel the cat, which is perfect timing for the Impala to get up and run.
Oh, that was
neither
so
the
slick.
cheetah or the hyena end up with anything.
Oh, that was so slick. He played both of them. A round of applause for that one. I gotta see that one again. This is a playing dead at his finest.
And walks away. Meanwhile,
they're over here fighting over the kill.
Still
He's
alive,
like, I ain't dead, I'm out.
Moment to get up and run. When the hyena is about to dig into the Impala's belly, the cheetah begins to walk back towards it. And that's when the hyena runs to repel the cat, which is perfect timing for the Impala to get up and run. So neither the cheetah or the hyena end up with anything. Number 3. Guanaco escapes Puma. Guanacos can grow to be 2 meters tall and 3 times the size of a female puma, according to some estimates. As a result, whenever a puma decides to go after a guanaco, it's never a sure thing. As you can see in this video, it's risky and dangerous for the puma. When this mother puma hunts this guanaco with her cubs, and the guanaco pounds the puma to the ground, injuring it, means she won't be able to hunt for a few weeks, to the detriment of her cubs. This female puma took her time getting into a position to attack a hesitant guanaco, and she moved just in time to complete the attack. This demonstrates the guanaco's size and strength, as well as the puma's difficulty in obtaining food, because trapping a guanaco does not guarantee an easy kill. This puma did everything right, but he still came up empty.
I know, still got stomped out.
This puma is riding on the back of this guanaco, and you can see how big the guanaco is. The puma resembles a cowboy attempting to mount a bull at a rodeo, and the puma is fortunate that the guanaco did not trample it when it fell to the ground. Number 2.
It's kind of odd though when you think about it, because lions have become smart enough to fight, to hunt in packs when it comes down to hunting game that's bigger than them. Wonder why the pumas haven't figured that out. And all those clips was just pumas going at it solo. If they become pack hunters, they'd be a little more successful.
2. How Bauer Bustard escapes Falcon. The Asian Haubara bustard is a Central Asian bird that migrates to the Indian subcontinent, including Pakistan, during the winter. The Arab royals hunt the bird for sport as well as for its meat, which is thought to be an aphrodisiac. Every winter, opulent hunting parties from the Gulf flock to Pakistan's vast deserts, where they are granted permits to use falcons to hunt Haubara bustards. But conversations say that the migratory bird is mistakenly valued as an aphrodisiac and classified as vulnerable. You can see in the video how the falcon attacks the Haubara bustard in flight and hangs onto it. The falcon is a deadly bird of prey, and the Haubara bustard doesn't have a chance of escaping it, but in many instances it does. The falcon manages to take the bustard down to the ground, but that doesn't mean the hunt is over. Some of these hunts are spectacular, and predator and prey parade in the sky like gymnasts. But the falcons are not always successful. Number 1. Impala escapes leopard. This leopard tackles an impala in an open field, but this impala is feisty and fights like hell to free itself. Leopards are amazing predators, and they use stealth like no other felines can. But sometimes, even their incredible skills are not enough to make a kill.
I'm out.
This leopard seems to have made a kill, but looks can be deceiving as you'll see in this video. This sequence depicts several things, including the limp body and how oxygen deprivation causes a slower and more difficult emergence than tonic immobility, which can end abruptly. When the leopard sees a hyena approaching, he tries to lift his prey and carry it, but it's too heavy and there isn't enough time, so he decides to leave. The impala comes back to life, and after a few shakes, gets up and runs away. Now isn't that something?
Now is that like,
this cheetah
that's like 2 videos of impalas doing that. Is that like a defense mechanism? They'll just literally act as if they're dead? And if by chance they get an opportunity, they'll snap back to consciousness and take off? I mean, defensive skill, if it works, but that's crazy.
Large impala and tries to mount it, but the impala is fast and strong, and the cheetah is not able to take it down. Her cubs try to help, but they're too small, and the impala uses her horns to injure the mom, and that's bad news for the entire family. The impala escapes, and the cheetah is badly hurt, which leaves the cubs without a provider. This single hunt could bring upon the demise of an entire cheetah family. It's fun to see innocent victims escape the wrath of predators occasionally. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below?
The rabbit, some hops. He's like, nope,
that's it for our
I'm out of here.
Of 15 incredible moments of animals escaping death marvelously. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think.
I thought that was awesome. All right, guys. So that was that. 15 incredible moments of animals escaping death marvelously. Love the video. Love seeing stuff like that. All right, guys. That's it for now. Be sure to check out the next reaction. Leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. And if you have a particular video you'd like me to react to, leave it in the comments. Let me know. All right, guys. So till next time, take care of yourselves, and I'm out of here.